Hi, I'm CY. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some simple ways you can do to record your trading journal using Excel spreadsheet so that you can not only keep track of your trading but also find room of improvements for your trading. Click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the videos we are producing for you in this channel to help you to improve your game as a trader. So let's get started. With advances in technology nowadays, we no longer need to write things down on paper. Of course, you can still do your trading journal in paper form in your notebook, in your foolscap paper that you can follow it up. In a moment, I'm going to demonstrate how you can record your trading journal in Microsoft Excel. Of course, you can do it in Google Sheet or Microsoft Excel as well because both have same basic functions that are similar. But before that, let me share with you why you should do your trading journal. There are 4 main reasons why you should do your trading journal. Reason number 1, keeping track of your trading transactions so that you know your trading history, what you have traded, and where are your entry and exit point as well. And this leads us to the second point. Reason number 2, having a trading journal helps you to keep track of your trading performance. When you are able to keep track of your trading transactions, you are able to track your progress and your improvements as a trader. How much money that you have made, how much money that you have lost. You notice how much you have improved or progressed as a trader, and that's where you can find room of improvement to improve your future trades. Reason number 3, having a trading journal actually helps you to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Now, if you do keep track of your trading performances, you'll notice that what are the things you do well in trading and what are the mistakes that you repeatedly made. This is the best time where you can reflect upon your trading process as a trader. If you don't have a trading journal, if you don't keep your trading records, you will not be able to reflect upon your strengths and weaknesses that helps you to improve your trade. So with trading journal, you will come to your awareness and identify what you do best and what you do worse so that you can focus on those trading strategies that you have an ultimate edge and avoid trades that are truly your weak spot. And lastly, reason number 4, having a trading journal helps you to develop good trading habits and discipline. When you have done all of the things above, you're actually developing good trading habits and discipline. Now, trading success is often the repetition of a good trading habits over again and again, while trading failure is often the repetition of poor trading habits that are causing you to lose money. Now, when it comes to developing or even writing down a trading journal, you don't have to be perfect to get started, but you just need to get started to be perfect. So now let's come into the Excel spreadsheet to record our trading journal. So now here are the important details that we need to keep track of in our trading journal. So here we have our opening contract, our closing contract, as well as our summary. And these are the details which are important for us so that we can specifically know at what date, what contract, what quantity, and at what price that we have enter or exit a particular trade. So now let's say for the first trade, when I want to record my trading, so here I put 1 as my first trade. So now let's say I've entered the FCPO contract on 1st February. So here I type in 1st Feb 2021. Now on the contract column, this is where I key in what are the contracts that I have trade during 1st February. So here, since I trade FCPO contract, so I type in FCPO, and since now is 1st of February and the available 3rd month contract that I should be trading is actually April 2021 contracts. So this is where I enter what are the contracts that I have already entered. While on the quantity part, so this is where if I were to long two contracts, so this would be a positive figure of two contracts. So if I short two contracts, it would be a -2. So +2 is actually a long position, -2 would be considered a short position. So it is actually quite similar as your trading platform as well. So here I have actually entered a long position, which is two contract at a price of for example, just example only, at 3005. So this is what you will need to do when you have entered or opened a position in your futures trading. So you need to record your date, your contract, your quantity, as well as the price that you have make this trading entry. So let's say 16 days later when I want to close my contract. So 16 days later, now today is actually 17 February 2021. I have exited this contract at a price of 3,650. So after you close your contract, you record your trading journal here as well. So now that we have already closed our trading position, on the summary section, so on the opening section on the left, so this is where we can input some simple formulas to see what is this opening position, whether this is a long position or a short position. So this is actually a very simple formula that you can use. So here you type in equal and type in the formula if IF. Okay, so you type in equals IF with an opening brackets. So here is this is actually a very simple formula that you can do. So here we can see that there are three sections of this thing. So the first thing is actually logical test, is actually the conditions that you want to program. So if this happens, then it would be this, and otherwise it would be the other thing. Okay, so here we will want to put in the quantity. So what is the quantity here? So if the quantity that we have entered is actually positive, so here we want to put more than 0. So now we want to move to the next step, so which means to the next section. So here we need to close this first condition criteria with a semicolon. So here it depends, if you're using a desktop Microsoft Excel, it would be a comma. So since I'm using a web version of Microsoft Excel, so here I need to follow as in the semicolon. So as I type in a semicolon, it moves to the next value. So here value if true is that if this is actually the first condition is actually more than 0, then it is considered as a long position. So for a long position, I need to put in an open quote and type in a long with a close quote. So what this means is that if this is this quantity is more than 0, then it would be long, then otherwise it would be short. So here I need to move to the next condition, so which means I need to put in another semicolon, and it moves to the next condition if this is actually less than 0. Here I need to put in short, so I need to type in open quote and type in short with a close quote and then close bracket and enter. So this is true is that if this is actually a long position. So let's say if we make it a short position, so if this is actually a -2 position, then it would be considered as short. So let's put it back here. So now that this opening position is actually a long position, and at what price? So here I would want to put in I actually long at this particular price. So here I need to put and type in an equal sign, and then put your mouse over to 3005 here, which is E5 equals to E5, and then enter. So it's pretty simple. So now that my summary here shows that I am actually long at 3005, whereas for close position is actually, again, I need to put in the same simple formula, the if formula. So here what I can do is that I type in an equal sign and IF with opening bracket, and then type in and put my mouse here in H5 if this is actually long, open quote, if H5 is actually equals to open quote, if this is long, close quote, then it would be short, close quote, and with another semicolon, otherwise it would be a long position, open quote, close quote, and then close bracket. So this is where after, if this is long, then this would be short, and if your opening position is actually a short contract, then your closing contract is actually a long position. Both are actually moving the opposite. So now that I've actually short at the price here, I need to put equals to 3,605. So I need to type in equals to G5, then enter. So now here we can see that I'm actually long at 3005 and short at 3650 points. So now when it comes to the number of days, so here we want to know how long do we actually hold this position. So here we can type in an equal sign and then we'll move our mouse over here to our closing date minus our opening date. So this is where how long that we actually hold our long position. So here we can see it's a 16 days different where we hold our long position for 16 days. And for the points is that we need to put an equal sign. How much points that we have actually make or lose is that here we can input a simple formula to calculate as well. Here we put in an equals opening bracket, our closing price minus our opening price, and then close bracket, and then multiply with how many contract that we use, which is we put an asterisk sign, and then click on the quantity that we actually entered as our trade. So here and then enter. So 3,650 points minus 3,500 points, so it's actually 150 points per contract times 2 contract, it would be 300 points. So for how much do we actually make is that we put an equal sign in terms of dollars here, and then the number of points times with $25 per contract. So this is where we are actually making $7,500 for this particular trade. Now let's to make another example. For this trade is my second trade where I actually entered my second trade on 17th of February 2021, which is the FCPO contract of for the third available month from 17 Feb is actually May contract that I would be trading. And let's say now I would want to do a short position. So this is where I put a -1 to represent a short position at the price of 3,500. So several days later when I close my contract, so let's say on 1st March 2021, after I've closed my contract at the price of 3,600. So this is how I will record my opening, my entry, as well the price that I've actually exit my contract. So on the right row here is that we can see is actually all blank, and we don't need to redo all of the formula as the same as above. And there's a simple trick here where what you need to do is actually to click on this blank and then drag it to the right. So as you drag it to the right and move your mouse over to the lower right corner here, there will be a plus sign. So this is where you can click on it, click and hold on it, and drag it down for this next column to copy the whole exact formula. Here we can double check. So whether is it a short position, here shows that our opening position is actually a short position. So let's see, our quantity of X is actually -1, so that's correct, it's a short position. And when we need to close our short position, we need to have a long position to close our position. which is correct as well. And the number of days, we actually hold 12 days for this particular trade, and we are actually making a loss of 100 points. So in this particular trade, we are actually losing 2,500. On your right hand side column, there is a remarks here. So this is where you can put down the note, your thoughts and thinking about this particular trade. For example, when you enter this particular trade, where where you can put enter trade when price is below my simple moving average value. So this is the notes that you can put in this remark column, any lessons that you have learned from this particular trade. Okay, so here we can see that doing a trading journey is actually very simple and easy using Excel. So for starters, you don't need to record too much information. Otherwise, the journal will become a chore and ultimately it becomes forgotten about. So recording trading journey, it takes a little bit disciplined, and ultimately it gives you a very long-term benefit, especially when you review your trading journal in terms of how can I improve my trade, which trade that I should take, and which are the trade that I should totally avoid of. So this is where you are able to improve and progress further as a trader. If you find this video is informative and useful to you, please share this video and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss free trading videos that we are posting on our channel to help you improve your game as a trader. Until next time, this is CY Saw, wishing you good luck and good trading.